Hello, good evening, everyone. Hello, Shraddha, are you there?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Shraddha, are you there in the call? Hello. Hello, Shraddha.
Yes, sir. I'm there. Just a minute, sir. I'm increasing the volume of my speaker.
Okay, sure.
Yes, sir. Now it's good.
Okay. Okay, then let's start.
Okay, sir. Shall I start by sharing my screen?
Yes, please.
Sir, is it okay?
Yes, it is okay. It seems yes.
Okay now?
Yes, yes, okay.
Okay, let's start. Good evening, everybody. So today, as per assignment 4, we are going to cover the two-tier application. Am I audible enough, or should I raise my sound or something?
It is okay. Your voice is okay, clear.
Okay, sir. Today we are going to cover this two-tier application. That it what two-tier means, that it separates the application into two logical layers. Like one would be the client layer, that is the front end, like it can be accessed from browser, desktop, etc. And the server tier, that is the backend and the database. So in our case, we are going to see a Node.js application, and the database would be a RDS, that is provided by both are provided by AWS. So, welcome all, and we are going to see about web, then app, and then DB tiers, and then private RDS setup. So that would be private only for our VPC and not accessible via the internet at all. And what AWS best practices, whatever we are going to see, are one of the AWS best practices for more secured and more redundant failover clusters. Like, so let's dive in. I've kept the presentation short so we can spend more time on the uh, demo part. So this first of all will go by creating a VPC. So in this application of ours, we can divide our application into three parts, like the network part, that would be our virtual private cloud. Then the web part, the web server part, that is the Nginx. The application, the code will be hosted on Node.js. That is, the application is completely on Node.js. And then the database, that would be a separate service that is running on AWS, that is RDS. So it could be, this is the exact architecture. So if we go for a VPC, what exactly is VPC is explained yesterday, but just if you want to have a, if you want to explain VPC to a child or somebody, a layman, what VPC would be, if entire data center is there and you would be having your organization special cloud, like only to your, that network would be only to your organization, assigned to your organization. For example, if cloud advisory is our organization name, then that VPC would be assigned to only for our cloud advisory projects or applications or EC2 instances, etc. So here we are creating this Epic Book VPC. I have already created that, and yesterday also co-mentor Paul had taken all this. So I'm not going to waste much of the time in this, but you can just attach this VPC, create route tables, and we are also creating private subnet and public subnet for the internet to be that, so that our EC2 instances get the internet access and all. Okay, so this is the final architecture. Like we have the VPC, this is the subnet, and then the public subnet and internet via the gateway, and then the private subnet where we have the RTS. Why exactly we need this? We are going to see. Main reason is obviously to make a secure network, and what the security is the main reason. We don't want our RDS or the main database connections, whatever, they should be open on the internet. I'll explain you how it works actually. And by creating a public subnet, private subnet, we are going to receive inbound traffic, but uh, for any malicious attempt, our server will not be open. Then first step would be, after VPC, we are going to create a security group. So what is a security group? Is again a separate firewall apart from the hardware firewall that would be inside your, that would be filtering out the requests that are coming to your virtual to your EC2 instances or your application. So this is security group. You can say that it will allow only the connections that you wish to be allowed, and the IP addresses that you wish to be allowed in the security group. So for this purpose, what we have done, we have created a new security group, that is EC2, and we have named this as name of that security group. Then we have allowed SSH 22 from our IP only, from my public IP, only. Then this is 80, that is for HTTP, and 443 for HTTPS. Then again, we have created another group that is for RDS, that is for the database, and only this one is allowed, but it is in the private subnet. So what difference this will make, this also I'll explain you. And the final step would be create an instance and host all set up or deploy all that application on the Nginx server or whichever web server you have created, and connect it to the RDS. So this we are going to see via demo, because writing too much about it would not be it would be time consuming and would be boring as well. So we'll go for directly a demo and see. So to explain what is exactly the difference between a VPC and what security we will get by secure SG groups and by VPC, I'm going to explain you a simple thing. See, this is a IP of my server. Is this opening? I mean, is this visible to you all? Like the Epic Book website, that application we have deployed already. Hello, friends.
Yes, we can see you.
Okay, sir. Thank you for confirming. So, what happens is, in the real world scenario, if this is our, if any of application is there, for example, what I have done is I have added a subnet, I have added a subdomain for this application on my traditional data center server. So this is my server, and I have added a record with the previous assignment. Subdomain is this one, and this is the a record for our EC2 instance. So I'll show you what is the difference, how an attack can work. For example, if this is a server, sorry, this is attacker screen, for example, he'll go and dig inside your domain name, so he can see what IP it is hosted on. So he'll get the IP. So next thing what he will do is he will run some command nmap. Just give it 1 minute because it's scanning the open ports on that server. That's why it will take some time. Okay, so it will show us that 22 port is open as per our EC2 instance, as per our SG group, sorry. Then 80 is open and 3360C is there, but it is closed. So any attacker cannot do any attack on like MySQL injections or something. So it is a secure system. So one more I'll share you. I have shown you this a traditional data center. This is also a secured server, but for some reason it has to keep the MySQL port open because it's a shared server. So what attacker will again do, it will dig inside the domain name. The attacker will dig into the domain name. Okay, it will get the IP address. This is the IP address of that server which is hosted, and he will do nmap. He will run the nmap command, and now it sorry. And you can see a list of open ports for this server. So you can see that these are the open ports for this server. So an attacker can see that this is 3306 is open and it is a MySQL port, etc. So in this way, but in our case, if we have configured a VPC, you can see that only the allowed groups that are allowed ports that are seen, and this one, it is actually working inside our VPC, but it is closed. So no attacks can happen on this port. So I guess I have explained this now. So we can go ahead with the um, EC2 instance creation and database creation. So as per our assignment, first would be creating the VPC. So I have skipped that part because it is already taken yesterday and it would be very time consuming to create everything again, a network. So these are the steps to be followed. And after that, creating a security group. We have already created that security group as well, but I'll still show you about it. Just in a quick, these are the security groups. You can just go to your AWS dashboard and go click on security group, and you can see all the security groups that you have configured. So for here it is default. This is the RDS SG that is required, and this is the RDS EC2 that is also required. So if we go and click over here, you can see that whatever rules are applied, and see this is the only rule that is applied for 3306, and that is for the MySQL, and it is inside the private network. So nobody is going to access it, and it would not be seen. So we'll go on continuing to launch an EC2 instance for this purpose, for this demo. So going to your, you can search for service here, EC2, it will show you an option to go to the service. And once you are in this dashboard,
So the a small question is there in chat.
one moment, sir, I'll check.
Okay.
No, it wasn't for no, for a default VPC. It was on a shared server. I have a shared server account, and that is in a traditional data center. That's why I ran that command on that. So you can see what is the difference between a virtual private cloud and a normal data center architecture. That's why I ran that command.
Okay.
I guess I'm clear.
Okay,
I have
yeah,
answered your question.
yeah. Thank you, Shalabab.
Yeah, thank you.
That one was for a shared resource, right?
Sorry, can you repeat your question, please?
I guess that was, you said that was for a shared resource.
Okay, it is okay now, right?
Sorry, sir.
It is okay, doubt
Yes,
clear.
it's clear.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay.
Go ahead.
Thank you for confirming. So we are going ahead with our instances, creating of instances. So on this EC2 dashboard, we can just go and launch an instance. Instance is nothing but a server, a virtual private server, a VPS server only. So we can just for this any name, if you want, you can. Okay, we will name this a bookstore server, bookstore. We'll select a Ubuntu instance because we have already those commands as per the Ubuntu, so it will not be a very difficult challenge for us to go and install. So we have selected Ubuntu. Then here, this is a free tier eligible as per because we don't want to spend any money. You can select an existing key pair or you can create one. I'm in this case, I'm going to use my existing one to save time. So I'm sorry, guys. It's a slow internet. I'm not able to press anything. Just give me 1 minute,
Yeah,
please.
maybe you can try to minimize some of your tabs. Sure, that because most
Yeah,
of it I
yeah,
just
I
gulping up the
understand that.
network, making it very slow. Just minimize some.
Yeah, thank you for that. I'll just check once again. Okay. Okay. So select an. So here the first step is you will have to edit this network settings because if you select a default VPC, again it will not be having those security settings we have created earlier in the previous assignment. So we will have to select this Epic Book VPC. This is the important step. So please keep in mind this network settings. Go to edit, check. Don't select the default one. Select the one that you have created and named accordingly. So it will take the default subnet as per that VPC. then this is the we'll have to keep it enable, because auto assigning, if you have an elastic IP or something, then the case is different, but here it would be enable auto assign your IP address, public IP address. So here is again one step, important step: create security group and select an existing security group. So this we will go and select an existing security group, because we have already created as per our, so this would be our security group. You can go for RDS SG or this one, anyone. Okay, this is the security group we have created for our EC2 instance. So we are moving ahead, and we are this is the default settings. We will need 8 GB of this thing, that is enough, and we are going to launch an instance. You'll go to connect your instance. Here we'll copy the public IP of your instance. That is very important. And since we have configured the security group to allow only your IP, so by console or directly from here, it will not work. So you'll have to take an SSH connection for your existing, from your existing machine, from your existing IP only. For further use, we'll just save this IP somewhere on your one rough sheet, whichever you are using. So this IP will require now and then, so we'll just copy it. So now we are going to your EC2 instance. We're going to take everything. If everything is fine, then and only then this internet access would be allowed for that EC2 instance. I don't know why it's taking longer.
Maybe you can try to change your key pair ownership, right?
No,
Can you
I've
try
just used
that?
the same key pair. I've not used any other key pair.
Okay.
Just give me 1 minute, guys. I'll just sort this out. Give me 1 minute, please. I guess I have used the wrong security group. Give me 1 minute, please. Praveen sir, where can we change the security group? Okay.
Tab security group, go there. Security group inbound rules are there.
Yes, so this is I found. I can remove this and add a new one, right?
This is not the security group. It is, what is this? Just go there. Type VPC. Go in VPC first.
Yes, sir.
Search VPC. Search. Not here. Above. Yeah.
This is there, sir, here.
Yes. Okay. Then
This one
click
I
on.
select,
Just
this
click on
security group.
security. No, not here. Just click on security group beside the VPC. Yes. Click on there. So you can see all security groups are here. Okay. So which one you want to go? Which security group you want to go there? Just drag down and see which security group you are using. for which one you can see. For example, if you can
This
see,
one, right?
yeah, Epic Book, just click on security book. Yes, click on that. You will get it. Yes. Here you can say inbound rules are there. So you can change your rules if you want. Depends upon your scenario. Okay. So what is the problem you are getting right now?
So I'm not able to connect to my this thing. Connection is getting timed out for this port 22. I changed the IP also, but still.
Let just show me your security group inbound rule. Just a minute.
These are
Go
the inbound
in
rules.
SSH. Go in SSH. Click on SSH. Go inside. And your IP is correct. Just check your internet
Yes, so
IP.
that I checked. Even I did this.
Is it different or same?
No, it is same, sir. It took the same IP.
Okay, just save it.
I guess the security group is wrong while assigning.
Go in EC2 instance and check your security group. There is security tab also. You can see. Yeah, go
This
there
is
and
wrong,
see.
right? 1 minute, so I'll change this to EC2.
Okay. Just go in EC2 instance inside. I mean, type EC2 instance, then
Where, sir? Okay, instances.
yes.
You first of all remove the old one there before putting the current one you want to put
There's
now.
security tab beside the below security tab.
So 1 minute, sir. I'll select that.
Okay. Which one is correct, demo or Epic?
My instance is only not seen here, sir. I had created a bookstore named.
It is not created yet, right?
1 minute, sir.
Okay.
It was showing as created. Okay, this is the bookstore. So how I can edit this?
In security, you can see below security. Yes. Just scroll down from middle, drag out, drag up. You can see inbound rules, right? Inbound rules is
Yes,
not
sir.
there.
But this is for RDS we had created for the database.
Sorry,
You want to
Shada.
use?
Good evening. Go to the left pane, and look for security group there. On the left, where you have your instance, go down. You'll see security group. Click it there. Then your this thing, is EC2 SG. No, on the left side, where you have EC2 instance.
No, that
just
is
keep on going
right.
down.
That is, we want to just change this one.
I think you are on the right page to change it then. So from the instance tab, that security setting, you can actually change the security group instead of editing the inbound for the RDS that you set. So you just remove the old one and add a new one. It's possible to change it.
You want to change security group, right? Not inbound
Yes,
group.
sir, this
Yes, you want
one.
to change
This one I
security
want to
group,
change, sir.
not inbound.
Yeah.
You want to change security group, not inbound.
Okay.
Yeah, so from that tab that you were on, if you go to your instance, the security tab, not the action tab, security, you should be
I
able
Security
was
to
in
tab.
change
there
it.
only.
Action tab, not security
If you
tab,
scroll
action
up, no,
tab,
scroll up near the action. That place they wrote
action.
action. Yes.
So
So go to
security,
security. Change
then
security
change
group.
security group, exactly. So you remove this one, go down, you see remove, you remove it.
Yeah, got it, got it.
Yeah, then you add it here.
Okay.
Easy to RGS. Is that the name that you gave
Yes,
it?
yes, yes.
Okay. So you check the inbound now. If it's
Yes,
correct,
one moment, yes. It should work, I guess.
Maybe you can still check the inbound route to
yeah,
know whether
check
it
the inbound
corresponds.
rule.
Check the inbound route
Exactly.
first.
Exactly. Check the inbound rules also.
Sorry, I
In
think
that,
the EC2 RDS is for your database. Oh. It's supposed to be EC2 Epic Book Security Group. RDS is for your database.
You still choose that same security
Yeah,
group
that
again.
was what I was actually asking.
You did
If
not
that's the
change.
name.
You should
Yeah,
not
it's the
change it.
same
You
thing.
still choose that one
It's the same
again.
thing.
right.
That's why I was saying maybe she should go to the left.
No.
RDS is for your database. That's what you're still choosing.
Okay.
You can still go to your security group tab to confirm the name you gave the one you want to change to. So remove first before you add.
Yeah, it's still showing that.
That should be the last one now.
Yes, Epic
Epic
Book
Book
EC2,
hyphen
yes.
EC2 hyphen SG.
Yes. You need to select at least one security.
Add
Yeah.
first, add first.
Add
Let
first.
me
Yes.
add a security group. I should think so. No, yeah, that's one. Yes, that's it.
EC2 instance. Okay. Add save it. Okay.
Check the inbound.
Yeah. Check the rules. Go security tab and check the
Security.
security
Yes, sir,
group.
it's not
Yes.
getting clicked yet.
Okay. Mm.
You can close on tabs.
Still showing the same thing, sir.
Go to your left, the left pane, and look for security group there. You will see it.
Yeah, I think
Scroll
it's there
down.
already.
Yes, now it is saying this
Yes,
one.
yes.
It is okay, right?
Yes,
Yes,
it's
sir,
okay
it
now.
is showing. Yes.
Okay, got
Yes.
it.
Sorry,
Right.
my bad
That's
actually.
No
okay. It's
problem, no
okay. No
problem. Small
problem.
things.
Okay, now we'll just update this. If you want, we can just copy paste the command also. It's not. So here we have connected to our EC2 instance, and for getting all the packages, we are updating the OS. So this would give us the latest packages that are there held on the Ubuntu mirrors. Next step would be we will be installing Node.js and npm because our project, our application requires that, and then nginx, so that it could be a web server that would be serving that to the incoming requests. Okay, it's done 100% now. So after this, we are going to install npm and Node.js. These are the two packages, and npm is actually the package manager for Node. So we are currently on this stage. We have installed Node.js, and now we'll go ahead and install nginx, and we'll start enable the service nginx, so that on reboot also it will be started. The application will not stop if there is an accidental reboot or due to some reasons we reboot the server, and we are going to start the nginx. Next, we are going to check the status. So this is still running. It's it's at 75. Okay, so this is done. Now we are going to check the node version by this command. You can check it, then npm version as well for your reference, like whichever version you're using, so that uh, required version is installed. This is the latest one we are getting it, and then we're going to install the uh, nginx server. I'm sorry. So nginx is installed now. We are going to enable it. So it is active. We are going to enable it. It's enabled, and again we can even check reload it if required. So it's installed, nginx is ready. Now we are going to install this MySQL client, because the RDS server that we are going to use, the RDS service we are going to use, it will require a MySQL client, so that it will be communicating. So this is the MySQL client. 1 moment, I made a mistake in the Okay, so we have MySQL installed. We can check the MySQL version so that while installing RDS, we'll use the same one. So you can see it is 8.0.45. So next thing is your, so till here we have completed. You can take the screenshots while you're doing the assignment. Then now we are going to create a RDS service for MySQL that is in the private subnet. So no public can, no internet access is there for this from the outside. Only the internal subnet will have the access for better security. So we will go to our service, that is Aurora and RDS. You can just search in this console and you can get it. So on the dash, we are on the dashboard itself. So these are the previous ones I have created. You can go to the dashboard, go to DB instances and create a database. So here, keep in mind that we are going to use this full configuration option. So you get the exact AZ configuration, etc. Like availability zone and etc. We do not get in the easy create button. So here, keep in mind, we are going to use the full configuration button. Select the type of the database they are going to use. So these are for other like paid versions or updated versions. So here right now we are using the MySQL version as our EC2 instance is using this one. So we are going to use the MySQL option. Here it is the MySQL engine to be selected. So as per our MySQL, we are using 8.0.45 as you can see over here. So same thing we are going to use is here, so that there would be no conflict in the version mismatch or any other errors. I don't think so it will be there in the connection. So same we are using. So this is the template. The template is for example, it is not there right now, but for free tier we're using this one. This is the single AZ option we have selected. We have that in our free tier. And then next is you're going to give it a name. So for this purpose, I'm going to give it name as let's see, bookstore DMI, or bookstore only will give. Then now keep this in mind that we are going to use this, will require this along our tutorials, along our setup. So what we'll do is we'll just save this somewhere, like copy the name and the password. So I have created one password here, but don't use this password. Just make sure it doesn't have any this thing, like the password should be not having what we say, braces in that. So I'm using this password and I'm going to save. I'm going to save the same thing because we'll require it now and then. So this password is there, and the user is admin. So you can take this self-management option and you can. So let's check everything is correct. Uh, Here right now we are not connecting to the EC2 instance. Now here again is an option to select the default VPC. If we select a default VPC, the RDS will go into the public network. So we'll again go to our Epic Book VPC that we have created. So it would be internal to us. So this one is also important step. Then after that, this is subnet that we have created. So it is taking these two availability zones and we have created two subnets for that. So here is again an important step, public access. So here you should select no, and VPC security group, choose an existing. We have already chosen that. We have already created that. So that is the RDS. Default will close it. Okay, so after that, there is no preference, or you can select over here if you want, and then This is general. Okay, everything is good. So we are creating a database. Okay, give me a minute, please. For these demos, I have created many databases actually. I'm deleting the previous one so that we can create a new one. Till that
Yeah,
time,
please.
can we proceed further to till this DB is deleted and will come back?
Yes, yes, please.
Okay, so we'll just come back in 10 minutes or 5 minutes over here. So
Sorry, I just
we'll
want to, I don't know, you should confirm the security group for that database so that we'll be sure. I think, I don't know whether you use the RDS database security group. Please confirm, okay?
okay, okay. We have deleted one, and once we are recreating that, we'll confirm the security group first, and then we'll go and create this. Okay, or if we want, we can create a new security group also. So for this specific demo, we'll create that one. Okay, just a minute. So now this is, we have skipped one simple part, but we'll come back to it. So we are on the, we are going to set up the front end, that is the files of the project. Like in real life, a developer will give you his project, and as a DevOps engineer, you will have to uh, run it or deploy it on the instance. So this is on your EC2 instance, you're going to the home directly. So right now we are on the home directory itself. So we can just proceed ahead to the next command. So it is the git clone command. So we already know what git clone does. It is going to clone that particular repository. So we are in it, and we can just go and check that if it is downloaded properly, and we can also check what files it has. So it has the DB files as well, because we'll require this DB file later on, where the while we are going to fetch it and make a connection. So we are here, and after that, this is the next step. We are going to install npm, so that it will be creating a build for that repo. Okay, so it is completed now. So we are going next. It is the env file we need to create it. As per this, these are the details it is given. This is a example value, but we'll have to fetch this value after we create the RDS, because that then only we'll get the RDS endpoint name and master password and all. So we'll just keep this as created, or 1 minute, we'll go back and check if it is done. Okay, now we can go and create. So as per some queries, we are going to go and create a new security group for this particular uh, demo. So create a new security group. Uh, we have selected MySQL. So it has default port 3306 and custom from anywhere. Yeah. And description you can write it for. See, as per our assignment, we have named it this one, and MySQL inbound routing is MySQL only from the Epic book, not CIDR. Can someone guide me, please, over here? Am I correct?
Epic
Echo.
book. Can you hear me? Epic book hyphen.
This one?
No. Yeah, this one, the middle. No, it's the one that it shouldn't be RDS. It's supposed to be. Which one is for your security group? Without the word.
One moment.
I don't know. It's supposed to be.
Wait,
You
wait.
have so
You
many
are
RDS there. It's supposed to be Epic book hyphen security group, not RDS.
you have
EC2, yes. Epic book EC2.
you have created a security group for RDS,
Okay,
right?
that's it down there. That's it down there. That's it down there. It has come up. Select down there.
Right, sir?
Just confirm again.
No,
Confirm again,
not that
Abby.
one. No? Or we can select all anywhere IP for this.
No, just
Uh,
select your
no, you
RDS.
got it before
Select
now. Just
custom. It's custom. Use first one.
use
When you
custom, then
select
go again.
custom, yes, you choose that EC2 security group you chose before.
Yes,
That's the correct
before.
one.
Yes, that's the correct
Yeah.
one.
Just scroll down
Scroll
small.
down to the end. No,
No, no,
go
scroll
down
down.
again.
Not that one. Not that one.
Yeah, see, it's Epic Book EC2. Yeah.
Under demo server security group. Yes.
Sorry.
I hope.
She has picked it.
Okay.
Okay, it is okay. Okay.
Okay, right?
Yeah.
Outbound rule is all traffic, right? And now
Yes, all traffic. Yeah.
Have created add like security group first, and why you're creating. Hello?
Sorry, which security group are we supposed to take Vicky here?
Okay, now this is created. It will take 2 minutes to create, and once it is created, we'll be getting endpoint for that. So we'll be connecting that endpoint to our EC2 instance so that a connection is established, and then we'll select, we'll import the SQL files from this. Till then, I'll show you where are the SQL files. So this is the DB folder, and here are three SQL files. So first one is the schema file, and then author and the books. So these three files we are going to import in our database so that we can, after importing, so we and the connection is established, the front end will fetch those files, those database, and whatever transactions are going to be in the database and the application, that will go smoothly. It's still showing as creating only. It's still in a pending state, so we cannot see anything. Otherwise, we can get a connection details over here. Okay, so it's connected, created now and active. So once it is there, we can get this information when you click on that database connectivity and security option. And here is the instance endpoint type, and here is the command that would connect or check with the EC2 instance. But what we are going to do, we are going to use only this part of it for now, for our as an endpoint to be added in our env file and etc. So this will save in our secured in a file, so that whenever it is required for us, so we can just uh, paste this endpoint anywhere in our environment file, or this is the password, this is the username, and this is the endpoint name or the host name for it. So we are again going into our EC2 instance. We are going to create a env file. So first check it, it is not there. So by ls-a, we are seeing it's not there. So we are again going to create it. It is an variable file, so that uh, for that application and connection, we are going to use it. Here is the data. This is the test data. So we have to fill in details over here. So this is the RDS endpoint. We have already saved it. This is the password we're going to use. The name of the database is bookstore. So we are going to use that. Port is correct, only the RDS endpoint is Indian. Okay, now we are going to test the connectivity. So for this is the command to test it. Okay, we are into the MySQL prompt. That means we are on the correct, the connection has been established correctly to the endpoint and to our EC2 instance. So this is the required step. So now we are going to import the database. So before that, we are going to see if what all databases are there. So these are the default one, only the information and this one. These are the default ones. So we are on the correct page. So now we are going to import it. So for importing, what I'm going to do is, for now, I'm going to exit this, or you can even create one new tab of new SSH connection and keep this as it is. But for now, we can just exit it. And now we're going to import this DB files into the database. For that, this is the command. So I have already copied, I have already created, but this RDS endpoint should be different as per our name of the endpoint. We'll first create a database also. I forgot that step. So we're going to create a database bookstore. Okay, so database is created. Bookstore is created now. So we'll exit it. So this is the actual, we'll just check the path where our DBs are there, and we'll create our command as per that. So this is the path of our DB file. So this will copy it into the command. I'll share you exactly how we do it. So this is the H4 connection. Then this is the RDS endpoint of yours. Then your user admin password bookstore is your DB name, and this is the SQL file that you will be required, and this is the path. So we picked up this path from we'll pick up this path from here. So this could be as per your server, as per your machine. So right now this is the database, and here you will be having that SQL file. So we'll run this command. The first is this by the book schema. So we'll just import that one. One minute. Give me a minute, please. So if it is not giving an error, that means our command is successful. Second, now this is the same thing. We'll just press tab and first we'll author. So this one will import. So again, this is also done. Third one is this is also done. So now you can again log into the MySQL. And see the databases. Okay, so database has changed and we are going to see what all tables are there so that we can check if it is. So we can see that the table is there, author, book and card. So this means that if it is empty, so we will not be seeing anything. So right now we are seeing it. That means everything is correct. So we can exit it. So here the connection and the importing of database is completed. This part is completed of us show tables. Now we are again in the deployment part. So we have completed till this env file. So now we are going to start the application and check if it is running. So we are getting an error that error connection is getting refused. So we'll go into config. Here we are going to update this details. This is the developer username and all that. We are going to update it. And the host is local host. So we'll change this. Now it is started and it is listening on port 8080. So we'll have to we can check it, but it is showing that it is running on the port 8080 because server.js is configured to use port 8080. So anyways, we can even configure other port also by going to the server.js file. So right now we can see that the app is running. If we just turn control C over here, this application will stop. So later on we'll install PM2 so that we can manage that application and the application doesn't turn off. So first we'll now go to our instance and see what we are getting output. Okay, Nginx is there. We are not getting anything. We'll not get anything right now also, but we're just checking in so that for better understanding how it is going to work. So next part, we have just started the application and we can see that now if you want to see that the application is port is listening, you'll have to go to a new terminal and then again connect to your EC2 instance and check this. So if you want, I can do the same thing again. Right now it is 8080, so you can see that it is listening on the port 8080. That means your app is running. So this is the required step over here. It is 3000, but we'll again configure it to 3000, but right now it is 8080. So you can just go to your server.js. You can see that this is the port 8080. You can change it. Now it is listening to port 3000. If you can see it over here. So this we can So you can see that the port has changed from 8080 to 3000. So this is the application still running. We will not close this terminal for now. We'll go on to this terminal and whatever we want to run, we'll run over here. So this is done till here, still here. You can take the screenshot for your assignment. Then again, now we are going to assign a reverse proxy for this. So for now it is served on the port, the app is running, it is served on the port 3000, but it is not served from the nginx server because we have not configured any reverse proxy or we have not given any files to nginx. So that is why what is happening is once we go to this IP address, we are getting the nginx page. We are not getting any output for that because it is not having any files linked to it. So next part is linking those files or copying those files. So how this nginx is going to work, as we all know that this the default location for it would be on a Ubuntu server would be /var/www/html. So we'll have to copy those files over there. So we are going into that. So you can see that default page is there. We will rename it. You can even delete it, and that is up to you. So we have made this folder empty. So we come out of it. Now we are going to the project folder where we have initialized that folder. Sorry, we have built that folder. So that part is in the public folder. If you can see in the public folder, you will see that these files are there. Those are the front end files. This image, JSON and CSS. Sorry, JS and CSS. So these are the front end files. So we'll have to copy that to the nginx directory. So we have come out of it and we're going to So now the files are on the on the Nginx. It is there, but still you will get an error. It will not be working as we have not configured the reverse proxy. We'll also have to create a configuration file for under the sites available directory for the reverse proxy. So we'll go into you can use Nano or you can use Vim, anything. It is your choice. So this is an empty file. It is a configuration file, and we are going to add a reverse proxy as per our setup. This is the reverse proxy file. We'll then create a symlink for that. We'll check the syntax by this command. If there is any mistake, we can then. Okay, test is successful, means there is no mistake in our syntax. If there is any mistake, it will come test is failed. So this is an important thing to do after configuring any reverse proxy. We'll again reload Nginx. One more step I need to add over here. If we go to this location,
Sites available.
there is one default file. So I would suggest that either you remove it or just rename it, but removing would be a better option. So we are removing the default file. Now we can see that only our configuration file is there to avoid any further mistakes. So because it will not take this default file, it will take the epic book file that is required by the application. So this step is an additional step. After that, we'll go and reload the Nginx. I think we made a mistake over here. We deleted it first before reloading the Nginx. So Nginx doesn't have any file right now to load. That's why it's giving us this error. It's not getting restarted because it doesn't have any configuration file right now. Anyways, I'll copy it. Just give me 5 minutes. I'll copy that file. Now we'll first reload that Nginx and then we'll, okay, it's restarted. We can check the status. Okay, it started now. So now we can check what we are getting first and then we'll delete that file. If it is not required, we'll not delete. But it is getting a 4 not 3 error because it's not having any files in its default location. So we'll check again if it is getting served. So this is also not found. So this is a configuration error because it is going to the API as per the reverse proxy, but it is not getting that file. So I'll now delete that file, default file, and restart Nginx.
Also look at the configuration. That reverse process configuration. I don't know. Let's look at
Sorry,
it once more. The reverse process configuration that you pasted. Sometimes
is
the
there any
problem might be
mistake
from
in
there.
that? There's a mistake in that.
No, just for us to look, to check whether the file is okay. The file we pasted there because if there is any syntax error on the file, engineers will not restart.
Yes, we checked that actually. Let me check the logs as well. Give me one because in my demo sessions I deleted the default file and it was working. Okay.
Check the journal details, that thing.
Just give me 1 minute, please.
Hello.
Could it be that NPM issue? NPM, but the app is also started.
Sorry, someone said something in the chat. Check the site enabled by Oman Farah. The site enabled. I don't know, there might not be any content there. When you did a symbolic link or something, that might be an issue.
Any step I have missed or?
Check the chat. I think Oman Farah
Check
typed
the
something. He
chat,
said he
you
should
will
check.
see the yes.
Oman Farah
1
said
minute.
something about checking your site enabled, because sometimes you might have linked, but nothing was complete to the site enabled when you did the symbolic link.
Two are there, default and Epic Book.
What you are looking for? Like, I just want to know when you are opening the tab for that particular web address, what should be there?
So it should be like this, right? 4, 5, the IP address and API, and this it should be serving that application, and like this one.
Okay, so that Epic Book application should be here, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now go to that server, the last file you modified in the default. It would be default, not Epic Book. etc nginx sites available default. Just do sudo vi etc nginx sites available and then default. Okay, so here you can see that root is var www right? And it
Yes,
is
sir.
targeting to nginx.nginx-debian.html. Is it there?
I have copied the front-end files over there. I'll just check once again.
www.
This is the asset folder, and I have symlink created a symlink also for that.
See, just try to understand what I'm saying is in the default there is mentioned that index.html. So it is targeting to a particular HTML file, but just to go again, just run that command sudo etc nginx.
Sir, we want to use this Epic Book file, so I think that issue is with that only.
So where is the Epic Book file?
It is in the sites available. See this one, sir. I want to use this one so that this 3000 and this proxy and this location is API folder. This should work.
So copy this code and paste in default.
Okay.
Add server name. I think you need to add the server name.
Sorry?
You need to add the server name at our control line.
If this
Public
doesn't
IP
work,
address.
we'll do that also.
Public IP address, right?
Just yeah. You can delete entire file using there are two modes in VI. There is a command mode and insert mode. So using command mode, you can insert all the entire. Okay, just go with this method. Server is has
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yeah.
Doing that. In my practical, what I did in earlier, I deleted that file and it still worked. I don't know why it is not working here. Anyways. Yes, it's coming now. Yes, and this database is also fetched. Books are also seen. So we are done, I guess.
Done.
Only,
Yeah.
yeah, this is the part that is to be seen. Only this one is left. That we have to check this by IP and slash API. We have come to here and validate the DB in connectivity from AC2. So this is the
Yeah. One more
command.
thing I want to add. One more thing I want to add. Sorry to interrupt, but the thing is
Also,
like when there is default file is there, so never delete that thing. Okay.
You know,
The things are like if you are deleting that, maybe it can work when we will start and stop the things, because in the backend there are some configurations, so it will target to that particular files only. So you
sorry,
have to be
I'm not.
very specific for with the files. Guys,
got it,
please
sir.
be on mute. So
Got it,
you
sir.
have to yeah, we have to edit that code. So whenever we are copying that code, it is taking from the default only. Maybe it worked in your case because see, in the IT sometimes things are happening, but we have to be in the practice, like we have to keep the file same. So we have to put that particular code in that default file, then only it will work. Okay, because in the back things will target that particular file only. It won't target to that your Epic book. So if you wanted to, then you have to configure that thing and it will take more time. Okay, so this is the
Yes, sir. Yes, I'll keep that in mind. Actually, in the previous, when I tried in the afternoon, it worked. So that's why even I was getting 404 error. So this thing worked. So I used the same thing. Anyways, now it is working. Only one part is left of this practical.
I want to share that a quick one. Just, as we are trying to get the solution to this problem, I just wanted to know what actually happened now that made you to go the
Resolve
website
it.
to pick up. What exactly happened now? Let
Yes.
me know, please. Sorry. What
What exactly
changed?
happened here, right? You're
Yes.
asking?
Yes.
Yes, see, what happened is that uh, I'll tell you. See, this
just
is
open
the,
that tab.
huh? Yes, so that's what I'm doing. Yes, please tell, sir.
See, I don't know who asked the question. It is saying like there is a we learned in the networking in the first part of when we started DMI, networking was there. So it is saying server listen 80 means we are open for all. So whenever the user will hit the particular when we deploy it, it will he or she the user will hit the IP address. So it is saying listen port 80. So in the backend, what will happen? This the user will hit the IP with this port, and in the backend, what this port will do, it will try to fetch where I have to go, and this part is handled by VPC because we are creating the sliders, we are creating the subnets, we are creating the security groups. So listen 80 means it will listen from the user from the internet world, and then it will come to know, okay, then it will transfer to that things to our VPC. There is also a VPC ID whenever we are using the cider. Suppose if we are using 0.0, I'm just taking this example. Suppose we are taking 10.1.0.0/24. That means 24 means we are getting 256 IP addresses. Apart from that, we will get 251 IP addresses only. 5 IP addresses the cloud will keep strict for their use only. So VPC also having a ID. So when the user will hit this, the port 80 will redirect to that particular user request to the VPC ID. Then VPC will go to the API and then it will go to the database. So this listen 80 means it will listen from there and it will transfer to the respective backend. Okay, then there is root var HTML. So this is the default directory from where it will fetch the file, and the file it will fetch is index.html. Then these are the queries if any error will be there, and we are mentioning that proxy path that 3000, and this is listening on port 3000. That Shraddha already told that previously it was 8080, then she mapped it to 3000. So likewise this file is, so it is like it is the directions, like when user will hit the port 80, then how the user will get the answer. So this is the entire path. You can go to chat GPT, you can ask and it will answer you. So this is the way it is working, because and this code should be
You can't go to ChatGPT.
Okay, now only one thing is left, that is PM2 we are going to install. Why we are going to install PM2? Because I'll show you. Now this is the app running in this tab, okay? And I'll just close it or kill this process. And you can see that this, sorry. I think I lost connection to my, no, 1 minute. No, not lost. So you can see that now that app will not work and port will also not listen. Array, still there. Anyways, but if we turn if we sometimes what happens is that if that particular service stops or something, if that npm stops, then the app will stop working, and if this will also not be this port will be also not be seen here as listening, so that app will completely fall. So what we will do is we will install a pm2 command for managing of this application. So in here, this is the command for adding. So you can see that it is there, but there is no app running right now. So we'll have to restart that application. Sorry, 1 minute. That application is started now and it is listening on port 3000. And now we can go in. Don't know why it is not seen, but here we can see actual list for that command in this that app ID application started, or whatever applications are there. We see it over here. Don't know why it is not seen right now. Abhishek sir, should I turn it off and on again?
Yeah, you just restart that.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, just turn off and turn on.
Sorry.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. Try that as well.
Like NPM, I should stop.
Yeah, and then start.
Still, it's not seen here. Anyways, I'll just check with ChatGPT and come back to you. One command is there left that is to be checked by us and shown in this. So this is our so this it should be showing us the select one that is a table. Then this practical, this tutorial is finished till here. Like you'll have to see the IP address and this one. These are your screenshots, and these are the proofs you'll have to submit and write about everything in that assignment about what you did. And it is given in that assignment template about write lines about this security, this RDS, and what is public ELB, what is private ELB, loan balancer, and all that. You will have to write that. Meanwhile, I'll come back to you. So, may I stop sharing my screen?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay. Is any questions for us?
If there anyone have any questions, just raise your hand.
I'll
Because
check PM2 commands meanwhile. So I actually
yeah,
wanted to
okay.
show you PM2. And I also want to show one more thing. Can I just take 5 minutes of yours?
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
Yes, I wanted to show uh, everybody about the DNS, adding DNS to this. So
Meanwhile, Anjana, you are ready?
Yes, sir. I'm
Okay,
ready.
right.
This is the DNS zone of this domain. I have created a subdomain for bookstore, this one. So I'm going to edit this IP address as per our application, so that I wanted to show you. This could be anywhere, your DNS. It could be to your main provider also. I have configured it on the server. So this is the A record. So in this way, we can configure a domain to this application. So that's what I wanted to show you. So this subdomain I have created, and we have added the A record of the current server we made, and we have just add work like we have just made it live like a real world application.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
stop
great.
my share.
Okay, okay. Yeah, Anjana.
May I share my screen?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Okay. Is it visible?
Yeah, it
Yes.
is visible.
Okay, thank you. And now I'm going to start by reminding what we have done today. So first of all, we have created an EC2 instance. And after that, we have done all of these things manually. We have updated the packages and install and enable Apache. And after that, we have, so is the font size visible?
Could you please make it a light slide bigger?
Okay. Now,
Yeah,
is it
it's
okay?
yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, thank you. And first of all, what we have done is we have updated packages as usual. And after that, we have install and enable Apache, the web server software. So we use these commands for that. And after that, we have test Apache from our browser using this. And the output was like this. And we have installed PHP runtime and verify it using this command. And after that, we have start and enable our PHP FPM using these commands. And after that, we have installed MySQL client because we have to test the connection from the RDS database. So for that, first we have run this command. And after that, here we are running this command. This is, we are adding our username. Our master username was admin. And we have created a password for that. And this is the initial database we created. So after you log into your database, you can run some command like this. You can run show databases. If you run show databases, you can see this, the WordPress, the initial database we created. And you can just create like test database like testdb, and you can run this again and verify this has been created. And if you need to exit, you can run this command. This is we are using for a manual test. And after that, we have navigated to a web directory using this command. And after that, we have download WordPress compress file using this command, the latest compress file. And we have verified it using this. And after that, we have extracted our WordPress file using this command. And we have verified it using this. Then we have navigated to this WordPress folder. This is the original path. So we have compressed, extracted it in this folder. So we can just navigate to it using this command. And after that, we have configured our WordPress to connect to this RDS. So for that, first of all, I have created WordPress config file using this sample config file. I have created the copy of it. So after that, we have this file, wp-config.php file, and we have verified it using this command. And after that, we have opened the file using vi editor and update these values. We have updated the DB name here, and DB user, our master username is admin, and here you have given master password here, and also this is DB host means our RDS endpoint, which we have copied from our database. And here we have generated some WordPress salts by going to this URL, and after we created them, we have added them in our file. And after that, to enable caching, we have added this line to our file. So that's what we have done in this WordPress config file. And after that, we have copied this WordPress file to this web serving folder, web root folder, and then we have changed the permissions. We have changed the user to Apache and add this permission to this web root file. After that, as final steps, what we have done is we have restarted TTBD. Then we have restarted this 8 p.m. Service. After that, we have view the status of those two. If they are enabled, we are good to go. Enabled and running. So this is the additional check for PHP. If the output is this one, PHP is working. And finally, we can go to our browser and check this one. Check by this one if our WordPress app is working. So I can show you sample. This is what we are getting after we go into that URL. And today we are going to start from here. Our task 4. In our task 4, it is saying build a launch template using user data script. User data should be install the app and it should be connect to the DB. So earlier we have done this all things manually. I run all of these things manually. So today I'm going to create a user data app to do all of these things automatically. So, so user data script means it is running when we are launching our EC2 instance. It is running one time when you are booting it, and then it's done. It is doing whatever configurations we are adding in our user data script. So I'm going to convert this into user data script. Actually, I have already done it. So here, this is the user data script I have created from this one. So you can see I'm using the same commands. Everything is not same, but same procedure. Here I have enabled logging, and then I have done as first thing update the system. I have used DNF instead of yum here. DNF is like update of yum package manager. DNF means dandified yum. So there is no big difference. Just think about this as just package manager. So here I have installed Apache. So the same command I have used, but here you can see I have not checking the status, because when EC2 is launching, it doesn't need to check those things because it's an automatic thing. So we are running this to check status manually. So we are not adding things like that in this user data script. And after that, here we are installing PHP and required extensions. So it's like same command, and there also we don't run this one because this is a manual check. We don't need to add it in automated script. And here I have added PHP FPM starting and enabling. I haven't added status checking here. And after that, I have installed MySQL client also here. You can see it from here. And then I haven't added this test also in my user data script because it's not necessary. Here we are manually checking if we can connect with our database. So that part is not necessary. So I didn't add it in here. And then we are navigating to our web root. It is here. And then download WordPress. And then extracting it. And then we are moving our WordPress file to our web root. And here I have at some additional thing we can remove if there are any extra files, like there is web serving files there. So in such cases, I have added this one also. And here we are creating WP config again as we done in manually. And here we are configuring it using these commands. Set command means we are searching and updating, searching the old one and updating. In our actual file, we have used VI editor and go into the file and update one by one. But here we can't do something like that. We can't run VI and go into that and manually editing because it's automated thing. So for that I'm using this set command. Here what it's doing is, in our actual file, there was something like this database name here. So we need to replace that one. So in this command, it's find in this one and replace it with this one. This is my database name. So in here also the same thing. It's find this username here and replace it with this admin in this file. Here also same thing happening. And then we need to add WordPress solve. So for that, I have seen this cat command with EOF. So this will replace those things with these solves we have created. And also I have added static salt here. That means I have created this one time and copy them and add them here. Then finally I have set permissions as we have done before here.
So Anjana, all these steps are mentioned in Udemy. Steps are there. Are you following the same?
Yes, sir, this is user data script I'm explaining. To create launch template using user data script.
Okay. So steps are there in or not there? I mean, in Udemy assignments, these steps are there or not there?
So this is the Udemy steps.
Okay. User data should install these, deploy these, and this. Okay, 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 no problem. Okay, go ahead.
And finally, we are restarting Apache Web Server and restarting PHP FPM as we done here. So we are not checking the status. So this is our user data strip. So using this, we are launching our EC2 instance and also doing all of these configurations inside it. So right after we launching our EC2 instance, it will, if we are going to our browser and if we type this thing in our address bar, http:// our public IP and /wp-admin, it will directly show this screen, this WordPress installing screen. So that's the beauty of this user data strip. We don't need to do anything manually. One shot, it will install our app. So in here, our Udemy steps, it is telling us we need to create a launch template using this user data script. So in our launch template, we are going to add in this user data script. So it will user data should install web server runtime. Yeah, it's installing Apache and deploy app files. It's also deploying app files, our WordPress files, and also here write database config. I have added database config here. Sorry, this is the user data script. Here you can see I have configured user data here. So that part is also done. And after that, we are starting services. So I have restarted services again as my final step. So all the requirements are done in my user data script. So we are going, let's create our user data script. Sorry, launch template. So you can go to your EC2 terminal and navigate to under instances, you can see launch templates. So from here, you can select create launch template and we can add name, meaningful name. I'm adding HA, LT. HA means high availability, LT means launch template. So I'm adding template version as 1 and then you can skip these things and we can see what are the. So in here they are saying AMI should be Ubuntu, Amazon Linux. So I was created my user data script for Amazon Linux. So I'm going to choose Amazon Linux. So from here you need to choose quick start and same as we are creating our EC2 instance, it will give us options. So I'm choosing Amazon Linux. After that, we need to create our instance type. Here it is mentioning instance type as T3 micro. So I'm going to choose it, T3 micro, and then key pair. We have created our key pair before. Yesterday, Paul has created it, and it is sorry. I'm going to choose my React app key pair here. It's not mandatory key pair because we need key pair if we need to log into our instance, but I'm adding it here, my previous one. And in this launch template, I'm not going to add network settings, but I'm going to add security group here because it is mentioning here. Security group should be HA Web SG. So I'm going to choose it. So here you can see HA Web SG. I have selected it. And in advanced network configuration, you can add from here. You can select auto sign public IP enable. And for storage volumes, this one is selected. And in advanced details, we can scroll down and you can see here, it is user data. So we need to add the user data script here. So I'm going to copy my user data script. I'm going to copy it and paste it here. So everything is done now. So you can see here a summary. Software image is Amazon Linux and virtual server type is T3 micro. I have selected the firewall as well and there's a volume. So we can create launch template. Actually, I'm not going to create that one now because I already have one. Here you can see I already have one. So okay. So in here advanced details. In advanced details, you can see our user data scripts here. So I can remember there is a, you need to take a screenshot of that also. You can take it from here. And after that, our next step is we need to create an application load balancer across two public subnets. So for that, before we creating a load balancer, we need to create a target group. So I'm going to create a target group now. We are selecting target groups under load balancing. And I'm selecting create target group. And from load balancer, we are connecting with EC2 instances. So that's why we are selecting target type as instances because we have EC2 instances which are running our apps. So there are other options as well, IP addresses, application load balancer. You can also select another application load balancer as your target from your load balancer, and also we can use Lambda functions. But in here, our target is instances. And I'm adding target group name here, HATG. HA means high availability, TG means target. And our protocol is FTTP because our app is running in port 80. And after that, IP address type is IPv4. And we need to select our high available VPC here. I'm selecting it. And protocol version, I'm selecting HTTP1. And for health checks, health check protocol is HTTP because our app is running in HTTP. So health check path is this one. It's mentioning here as well. Health check path is this one. And then here you can see the advanced health checks. Healthy threshold 5, unhealthy threshold 2. Timeout is 5. Interval is 30 seconds. I think it's a bit long. I'm going to decrease it to 10 seconds. And this is success code 200. And tags are optional, so we can okay. Can add another name. Don't worry about the name, add a meaningful name there. That's what we need. And we are going to next. And we need to register some targets here. you can select some existing targets and you can register them here. So I'm going to choose 1 to 2 targets, and then you need to select this one, include as pending below, and then you need to select next. So why I was doing this is we need to register targets for our target group. And after that, we can review what we have added here. So here you can see target group details. This is the name. This is the target type is instance. And our protocol port is HTTP 80, and we have selected HTTP 1 as our protocol version. And this is the VPC, the VPC we have created that one before. And this is IP address type is IPv4. And here you can see, sorry, health check details. Health check protocol is HTTP. This is the path. This is traffic port and interval, health threshold, and all of these things are there. And here you can see the registered targets for this target group. And you can select this create target group and create this one. I'm not going to create it because I already have one. You can see here, I already have a target group. And okay, you can see the targets, and you can see the attributes from here, and some other details are here. So after that, as our next task, we need to create load balancer from this target group. For that, I'm going to this load balancers, and then I'm going to create load balancer. So in there, we need to select application load balancer because we need to balance the load for our applications. So here we are choosing create, and then here we need to done basic configuration. So I'm adding meaningful name HALB, high available load balancer, and it should be internet facing. And also in here it is mentioned in that we need to select internet facing. And after that, IP address type is IPv4. We are not using dual stack here. And for network mapping, we need to select our high available VPC that we have created and no IP pools. And here we need to select our availability zone. So you can see when we are selecting this availability zone, it will show us what are the subnet in that availability zone. So by default, private subnet is selected, but we don't create our targets in private subnets in this assignment. So because of that, I'm using this public subnet. And for the next AC, you can see the same. So I'm going to choose public subnet instead of this private subnet. And after that, we need to choose security group. By default one is selected. Instead, we need to choose the security group we have created for our Azure load balancer. Yesterday, Ochala have done it, this part at first. And here it's the listener. Listener protocol is HTTP and listener port is 80. So load balance is listening on this port. And default action is forward to target groups. So the requests are coming forward to target groups. And here we can select target group. Because I have created one before, I'm selecting it. And after that, we keep other things as it is. And you can see a summary from here, our target group name, its scheme, its internet facing, and here this is the IP address type, and here it is the VPC, and availability zones and subnets we have selected, and here the security group for Azure Load Balancer, and here is the listener. And then we can select this create load balancer, but I'm not going to create it because I already have one in here. You can see it, and under the details you can see the VPC, the availability zones, status, IPv4 address type, those things. And here you can see VPC, and let us see what are the other things we need to do. And then we need to create an auto scaling group in 2 public subnets. So we are going to create auto scaling group is something like it is manually creating EC2 instances for us. That is the thing auto scaling groups doing. So I can go to this auto scaling and select auto scaling groups, and I can create auto scaling group from here. We can give a meaningful name, HAASG, high availability auto scaling group, and here we can select launch template. So previously we have created launch template. I'm selecting it from here. The version is 1, and there are some details here, and we can go to the next. Okay, already exist. You can add some other name. Don't worry about the name, add a meaningful name, that's it. And here under the network we are going to select our HAVPC, the VPC we have created, and here we need to select availability zones and subnets. So we are going to select, sorry, not private subnet. We need to select 2 public subnets from here, because we are launching our EC2 instances in our public subnet, not in private subnets. And then availability zone distribution method, we are selecting this balance best method, best effort. Sorry. And then we are going to next. Load balancing, we are going to attach to existing load balancer. So here we can select, choose from your load balancer target groups, and then here we are selecting this target group, and no VPC lattice, and from here health checks I'm selecting both of these, and then I can select next, and here it's the target group size. Desired capacity mean how many EC2 instances we usually need to keep our application running. So let's say it's 2. We need our application to run in 2 targets, 2 EC2 instances. So here we are adding how we are going to scale it. So if the load is low, we can decrease the targets, and if the load is if a big load is coming to the load balancer, we can maximize it. We can increase it to 4. I'm adding 4 here. So minimum desired capacity is 1, and maximum desired capacity is 4. So automatic scaling is optional. We are not going to do it in this assignment. So we are keeping it as no scaling policies. And here also instant maintenance policies, no policy. And here additional capacity settings default. and no additional settings, and I can select next. And here add notifications. You can add notifications what is happening in your auto scaling group. You can get notifications about that. Here it is mentioned in the event types. From this auto scaling group, it is launching instances, terminating instances, replacing root volumes, and there may be fail to launch instances, fail to terminate the instances, and also fail to replace the root volume. Those kind of scenarios can be happen. So you can select only the things you need. If you only need to notify about failures, not the successful ones, you can select only these three. So likewise, you can do it if you need notification, but I'm not going to do that, so I'm skipping it. And as usual, we can add text. I'm not doing it also, and you can review what you have added here. Auto scaling group name, what is the launch template, if there are anything missing, any so my advice is for you, please review this one before you are hitting this button, because you can edit it from here. Each and every step you need to review before you're creating it. So in that way you can minimize the errors. So in here it's mentioning our VPC and also our subnets. And here load balancing, it is mentioning our target group. And here it's mentioning about health checks. And this is the group size. Our desired capacity is 2. We need to keep 2 instances for our web server always for application. So desired capacity is 2, minimum desired capacity is 1, and maximum desired capacity is 4 as we configured them. So we haven't had these things also, and not haven't had these things. So you can click on here and create this auto scaling group. And I'm not going to create it because I have already created one. And from here you can see activities. What is happening in this target group. So I have some activities happened here. So terminating EC2 instance, launching EC2 instance. Here you can see launching a new instance. Likewise, you can see them. And you can see the details from here. What are the scaling limits 1 to 4? This is the desired capacity. And what is the launch template? What is the AMI? All of the things are here. And also networking part is also here. And that's it. And after that, we have done all of these things. It checks neighbor. And next we are going to next turn. Configure app to use RDS plus validate read or write. So for that, we need to open our Azure load balancer using its DNS name. So here is our Azure load balancer. And then we can see under details its DNS name. Here we can copy it. We can copy, and I'm using incognito because there may be caching, and you can run http:// and our load balancer URL. So I think it may take some time. Maybe I have one already. You can see I have run the same command and it's here. It has loaded. So what I'm going to do here is Give me a minute. Okay, we can continue this. So you can see here WordPress welcome, information needed. We can add a site title. Site title means we can add the title name for a blog. So I'm using this same name I have used earlier, and here I'm adding my name and adding some password. Okay, it has given me a password before. I think it's this one, because I have tried to log in before. Repeat password required. And I need to add my email. I can add random email anjana@gmail.com. And from here, we can install WordPress. It may took some time. I think my bandwidth is low. Okay, the thing is happening here. It will install WordPress from here, and it will launch a blog site like we are doing in Medium. So you need to add blog title and all of those things, and you can publish your blog, and you can copy that URL, and if you paste it in a new tab, it will show your created blog. I think I have a network problem, so I can't. Okay. I'll try it one more time. Anji's blog, username is Anjana. It has given me a new password because it's like a resubmission. I'm copying it to somewhere else because I need to log in again. So after that, I need to add my email. I'm adding anjana@gmail.com. Okay. So after that, we can install WordPress. You need to click here. It may take some time. Let's see if it is working. It will work, but it may take some time. I think.
Yeah, it is working. I'm putting also the IP address. It is working my end, but it is working slow. Maybe some issue with the internet.
Yeah, I think it's
working.
Okay. So I have told you what is happening here. I think you can proceed after that. And
you can share that load balance and address in the chat, so everyone can try like whether it is working in their site or not. It is working at my site. Just copy paste the load balancer web address and share with everyone. Working at my end, so that people can know like it is working.
Okay, thank you, Bhupendra. So guys, I'm pasting my load balancer DNS name here. You can check it from your end if it is working. Can anyone confirm if they are checked? Okay, thank you, Benjamin. So it is working. I think I have some network issues. Thank you very much. And after that, what you need to do is in here, validate read or write means you can write a block, and that block will be going to our database. We are writing the block from front end, and from front end it will goes to our database, and you can complete this part like that. And after that, high availability test must do both. So I can remember I have done this yesterday. So this approach 3. So task A, instance failure, terminate one instance. So if you can remember, I have terminated one instance from my target group, and after that it was launched again, and it was updating in my target group. Sorry, it's not target group, auto scaling group. In my auto scaling groups activity, it was, I think it's somewhere here. Can you see terminating EC2 instance, launching EC2 instance? That means what one is terminated, and it is again creating EC2 instance according to our launch template we have given. So that's what is happening there. And after that, for test B, it is saying you can choose one approach. You can stop one instance in one AC and confirm other AC serves traffic. So you can do it as well. I think at my end it will not be working, but you can try it, and if you have any problem you can ask from us. I think
yeah, it's working. It's working. I put everything in the chat. It's Zoom chat. I shared the screenshot. It's working.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, I think we have done our assignment. So if you have any questions,
guys, if you have any question, please ask.
Please ask.
Yeah. Any question from anyone?
Okay, goodness, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, while doing the assignment, I was able to run the script. So I got to the admin page. So I was just confused, maybe because I was not really familiar with WordPress. So is it that the first time we have to do the install?
Yes,
like
yes,
the
yes.
admin install? Okay, for the first time we
Yeah,
have to do the
yeah.
admin install. Then the next time it shows our post, or how does it work? Because I was confused there.
Sorry, can you go again?
So the first time the site loads, that is our load
Yeah,
balancer
yeah, yeah.
loads, it asks us to install, to do the admin install,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. After that,
thank
we
you.
need to add a block to
Okay.
there as a
So
post. Then you need to
after
select
that,
publish
it's the post always, right?
the post.
After that, we'll make the post that is
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Is there any questions?
Guys, any doubt, any question regarding this assignment? What is the flow? If you get it, is all good.
And
And
please, yeah, please complete
And
your
did you create the
assignment.
user data templates? Sorry, user data scripts. If anyone have created.
Yeah, I created it, but I didn't because there was a part, the EOF that you added. I didn't really add that part, so maybe I'll have to edit that part too.
Okay.
Because Yeah, I just put my password and everything on this on the user script. So I didn't add the last part that hides your credentials.
Yeah. I'll share the user data script with you, so you can verify it
All right,
and
thank you.
modify your scripts.
Okay. Is there anything else we can do? Or we are good to go?
I think it's all done, sir.
Okay, then thank you so much, guys. Well done. And please work on assignments and complete it before the time.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your
Yeah,
time.
that was a great session by Shraddha and Anjana, both of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Anjana.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Goodness, please. I sent message to you. Kindly check your LinkedIn.
WhatsApp or LinkedIn? Okay, okay.
LinkedIn.
Okay, guys, I think there are no any questions.
Yes, Anjana. Okay. Okay. Bye. Bye, everyone. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
bye, sir. Bye, sir. Good night.
Bye, good night.
Bye.
Thank you for joining.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night. Thank you.